So I'm recording the session now. So we will be, like working on the label mapping part again. Okay. Um, the model is quite simple. I'm just picking uh, a cube and I'm enabling interactive creation. So I just create it up to here. Go to face mode. I delete the 3 faces. I'm gonna lift this up, select the model. In mesh display, just reverse it. Okay. Then I select this face and a edit mesh, extract. Select the face, extract. Okay, it's all 3 different faces. 1, 2, 3. Now I select everything. Edit, delete by type history. Modify face transform, modify center pivot, so that each of the plane is a different model. So first thing, after the model part, you have to unwrap this. I select this. I'd like to unwrap this in Z-axis. UV, planar mapping, Z, apply. Same way, select this particular model. This is an X-axis, apply. And this is in Y-axis. You have to be in object mode. Select this, click on Y-axis, project. So even unwrapping is also done. I'm selecting this, edit, delete by type, history. So I'll save this layer texture. Layered texturing, this particular example. Okay, so now let's go to Hypershade. So let's break down the things here. So we have to create a brick material. We have to create a concrete material. We have to create a label material. All are different. Okay. Brick, concrete, and label. So what I'll do for the brick, I'll go to surface. In this, I'll pick Lambert. Double click on this brick. Okay. This particular Lambert is a material. Lambert material. Okay. Name it as brick. And for this, take an empty file. At any point of time, if you have any doubt, you just let me know. Okay. This is an empty file for color. I'll pick one more empty file. This is for the bump map. Okay. Okay. So you go to attribute editor here. Let me just see. Okay, this is a concrete, this is a brick one. Okay, so 512 by 512. So brick color. Okay. Now I click on this brick. This one drag and drop to color. Okay. Then what I'll do, this particular brick drag and drop here. I press 6 to see the bricks. Now let me do one thing. Okay, for timing, I just disable the top part. I have only this one. Okay. So what I'll do is we have this here. Now I'll come to this file. In the file, this is the brick texture which we have applied. I'll come to place 2D texture. Here, repeat UV. Just check this repeat UV. Holding control, if I do like this, you get it something like this. Let's say I make this 2, and I make this 3, I make this 4. It's something like this, right? This is fine. If I want I think 4 is fine. Okay. So this is the color part. Now I have to create a bump map for for the same brick. This has to be in black and white. So what I'll do, I'll pick Photoshop. I have to make a bump map for this particular texture. Okay, there's one more option, even I can work it on, wherein I can go to utility here, utilities. We have something called luminance. This is not required. Okay, there's something called luminance. I can pick luminance instead of just getting into Photoshop, change the color or make it saturated. Instead of that, there's one more option. I'll go to luminance. Here in this file, what I'll do, there is a place to file 2, right? In the file 2, empty file which I have taken, here, I'll add the same image again. In the color one, this is the color and this is the bump which I'm gonna create. In the color, if you see place 2D texture here, repeat UV is 4 and 2. Again, in this, you have to make 4 and 2 only. This is 4, this is 2. I have to make the same value. Then I'll come to luminance here. Luminance, what this particular utility will do is, if you notice here, it can take RGB. It can take RGB and the output is grayscale. Okay. Luminance, what it will do is, it can take, means the value which getting into is RGB, but from here which comes out is grayscale. Okay. So in that case, what I'll do, I'll click on luminance. This is the brick bump which we are planning. Drag and drop this to value here. Okay. That means out color of this particular out color of this particular file is getting into value, okay, of here. Now what we have to do is click on the brick Lambert. Here bump mapping is there. Drag and drop this luminance to bump map. So now what happens for this particular brick, we have added a bump. Okay, bump map. Bump map is nothing but creating depth for this. Just observe, bump depth, it is 1. Okay, that means these things are coming. Okay, I want brick to come out. I want crease to stay there. So if I make -1, yeah, can you see now? How does it look? Now it's very clear. It's like, like the bricks are coming out. The crease is inside. If I make this 0.5, if you see, bricks are inside, creases are coming out. So if I make -0.5, now if you see, bricks are out, creases are inside. Okay. So that's how it looks. I'll go for software rendering. Okay, hope this is clear now. I'll go for an IPR, better, even better. We'll go for an IPR, interactive photorealistic rendering. So I select the region. You're able to get something like this. Now, what I was doing is I select this, I select the bump. So this is minus 0.5, right? If I make this one, just observe, bricks are getting inside and the creases are coming out. Now, if I make minus 1, bricks are coming outside, you get the depth here. So the best value to give is minus 0.5. Okay, this is fine. It looks clean. Okay. And coming to the color part, I'll come to brick color. Diffuse, I make it 1 so that, okay, you're getting like this. In color, here, the file color, this is a color one. Now observe, this is a brick, this is a color, this is a bump map which we have given. This is how it is, you know, the hierarchy is growing. In the color, what we have to do, if you come down, color balance is there. Here, I want reddish tint. Default color is gray, right? So I want this color. I'll come to color gain. It's something like this. In color gain and color offset, there are two options, you know, which you can work it on. Color gain to be lighter color, color offset to be darker color. Let's say color gain is light red, color offset is dark red. We have to give that color. Okay. Okay, Maya automatically getting crashed. Oh. Okay, sometimes these errors will happen. Okay. So make sure you save the files. We should have a we should have an habit of saving the files every 5 minutes so that it will back up our files. So I'm just opening the Maya file. It takes some time. We'll wait till then. Okay, there is nothing here. I'll take a Lambert. I'm just doing it from the beginning again. And this is brick. And for the brick, I'll take two material, two 2D texture, one empty file for color, another empty file for bump map. And for the color, what I'll do is I'll add brick texture, and in place 2D texture repeat UV 4x2 I do. Same thing, I'll come to brick bump. So here also I'll just make 4x2 and I'll choose the same brick. And for this will go into color. Okay. And in color, I just wanted to make color balance, color gain as lighter red, color offset as darker red. Then I'll come to this particular bump part. So I would like to pick a utility called luminance, LMNL, luminance. Okay, in luminance, this file too, the same texture will go. It will go here, and luminance will go to select the brick. Luminance will go into bump map of this, and the bump value will be minus 0.5. Okay, so overall, this is the brick's input output connection. The input output connection of the brick is something like this. We have a brick. I hope the screen is visible for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how the brick Lambert's connection is. We have a color, which is a brick texture. Same brick has been applied here, and a luminance has been applied for this particular one. And this luminance is getting into brick material for bump map. Okay. Okay. Now brick is applied here. So this is how it looks, which is good. Now coming to the concrete part. Now for the concrete, what I'll do, I'll go to surface, I'll pick a Lambert. So this is over here. And here, this is concrete. 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 And this concrete, again, 2D texture. I'll take an empty file. This is for concrete color. I'll take one more empty file. This is for concrete bump. In concrete color, what I'll do, I'll click on this. Let me just see how does this look. This is concrete color, which is PNG. This is concrete bump. Okay. Fine. I'll take this as concrete PNG. So when I open this, okay, the background is white. I'll open this concrete PSD. Anyhow, Photoshop is open. This is what we created in the last class. Okay, the background, we don't have anything. This is fine. It has to be transparent. File export as PNG. Concrete PNG. Okay, we did save it. This is concrete PNG. Okay, now what I'll do in Maya, I'll come over here. Concrete PNG. I'll take, this is a concrete PNG. Drag and drop this particular, okay, select the concrete material. This is concrete texture. Drag and drop this to the color. Okay, now let me apply concrete. Let's see how does this looks. Okay, once, if you have this black thing means, I think we have this PNG. Okay, now the first thing is it unwrapped properly? Yes, it is unwrapped. Then what I'll do, I need to apply concrete bump also. Normally some sort of bump will be there. So I select this, I'll go to concrete bump, click open. Now I click on concrete material, this drag and drop to bump map. Okay. So now this is how it looks. You're getting an output something like this. So again, concrete some thickness is required, minus 0.5. No, not the minus value. You have to give positive value, 0.5. I think this is okay. So I'll come to Photoshop. Okay, here and all few areas, I think I have to take this eraser tool, a normal one. So I'm just taking these areas out. Okay, in Photoshop, it's better, like you delete few areas, then I'll pick some other tool, something like this. Okay. So now this is again, I need to export this as a PNG. File, export this as quick PNG, concrete PNG. Then I click on this, control click on this thumbnail. Okay. So the area has been selected. Then I create a new layer. I create new layer. Alt backspace so that I get this region like this. So now file, export this as, I can save this as even JPEG also, it's okay. This is concrete bump, yeah. Okay, so in Maya, what I have to do is I just have to double click on these things. So automatically it will get replicated. So in the bump file, I just have to reload. In this file, in the concrete file also, I just have to reload. Okay. So getting an output something like this. This black area means, like you get to see the background part and all. Actually, bump file also, let's make PNG. I'll just go here. When I take a render, it is or not. Software render. Okay, it's like this. Fine. I think it's coming fine. Now we have brick, we have concrete. Let's get a label. Okay. Again in surface, I'll be taking one more Lambert. So I'll name this as label. Label. Take empty file again. This is a PNG one I'll take. Label PNG, label. There is a label part. Okay, label PSD is there. I'll open this. Okay, file, save as. Okay, I'll export file, export as a quick PNG. I'll export. Okay, this is label PNG. Then I'll come to Maya. Label PNG I'll take, open. Now in this label, drag and drop this, connect to color. Okay. So all set, everything is done. So if I apply a label, I'll be getting label in the center. This is great. Now the next thing is in surface, you have to pick layered shader. This is the main thing now. Layered shader, I'm placing it here. Okay. So for the first thing, label will come. in the layered shader, drag and drop label to here. The second is concrete, drag and drop concrete material. You have to place material only, not the texture. Then the brick. Now this layered shader, drag and drop here. Assign material. So when I take a render, if I apply label, it comes like if I apply brick is coming, concrete is coming, label is also coming. So first we have label. Okay. Okay, I think I need to apply transparency material also. Okay, in this label, drag and drop this for transparency as well. Yes, great, we got it finally. Okay, it's something like this. You have label, you have this one, and I need concrete now, brick now. Okay, in the concrete, we have concrete bump, and the same concrete bump will go into transparency as well. It should go into transparency, concrete bump. Okay, nice, it's coming. See, we have brick, concrete, as well as the label as well. Got it? So I'll explain what I have done again. In the concrete, you have concrete bump, right? The same, I click on concrete. This particular concrete bump, drag and drop into transparency also. The same has to go into transparency. Same thing with this label. Label PNG color, whatever color is there, which we have applied for color. Same texture has to go into transparency also. Then only we get this. So this layer texture I'll apply here. See, you got it. You have brick, you have concrete and label. Okay, all this. So when we take a render, we get this output. See, you have this thickness also. See, if you notice, this particular brick is also having bump. This concrete is also having bump. We can give some shape for this also. I think it is fine. So in detail, we can work on it. Okay. Any doubt, Lindell, Sena?
No, sir.
So this is bit, like a lot of work is there. So just observe this, hierarchy part and all, observe this connectivity part. So if you just look into only this part, it seems confusing, but that's the reason, we need to break things. Only brick you need to work first, then you need to work on concrete, then you need to work on label. Later in layer shader, you need to just place everything. Okay. So this is how it looks. Just observe this. So I'll upload this video. So just you work on it. If any doubt is there, we'll clear in the next class. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll upload this video. We'll connect in the next class. So bye, take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.